Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Live Paint with RAEART. That's me. Today I'm going to walk you through step by step on developing a huge painting. A surreal, abstract, bizarre, fun painting mixed with some crazy bits of surrealism and a little taste of crazy. First of all, what we have to do is tear down this one, get another big baby up here. So let's go ahead. Bam! Just like that, we got a fresh new canvas. We're gonna rock this canvas just the way we like to. We have this nice fat brush. It's a typical paintbrush used for painting houses, side trim, stuff like that. It's a 2-inch bristle. It's good for doing our backgrounds. We're gonna add a wave of color along this canvas and make it funky fresh for 1999, 2014. Kicking it old school and new school and bringing back all the fun for boys and girls all over the nation and the land. That goes for you and you. So pick up your paintbrush, let's get started. So I'm getting my nice cadmium yellow medium hue, put in my palette right here. I like to start with some lighter colors first when I'm starting. And build up my darker colors later on. Add a little bit of red to that. So you got that on our nice palette here. Fresh, clean water, always good to start. I'm not always the best at doing that, but for this lesson we will. Dip your brush in there nicely. Get lots of water on it. So we're going to do a nice drippy kind of style to start off here on this canvas. I'm going to go ahead, dip it in my yellow, tiny bit in my red, just like so. Can you see that? Just like so. So it's nicely covered, very wet. We're going to take that over to our canvas. So we've dipped into our yellow and a mix of red cadmium. And these are soft body Liquitex paints I'm using. They flow really well. They're already kind of watered down already. I'm adding more water to make it even wetter. Alright, so we gotta go ahead and just splash on some shapes here. Let's go have fun with it. Put some wavies in there. I'm dipping into my brush again. Got a bit more red on here. There we go. When you see it starting to thin out like this here, I'd go ahead and add more water. So I'm going to dip into our water. Get lots on there. Okay, you want to have these drips. I'm just doing little flowy lines all throughout. Kind of dancing all over the canvas here. Try to get all of the areas covered. There we go. A nice flow of lines. Alright, it's coming together. See, now we've run out of our paint. So we're going to go ahead, dip into some water. Get lots of water on that brush, so it's just oozing water. Get some nice fancy drips happening. There we go. Snakes and ladders all across the board. Very nice. Yep. There you go, it's taking shape. And cut. For this next step, I want to go really crazy with the water. This is my same brush, I haven't dipped it in any other color. So I'm going to dip it into my water. It's just dripping like crazy. Wipe it off a little bit. Let's take it right across. There we go. Just kind of blending those colors we already have into there. Take some more right in here. There we go. There's some nice drips happening this way. Looking good. Now for the second stage of this painting, while this is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and add in some nice brilliant blue. It's a still Liquitex brand. It's a soft body, flows really nice. We're gonna add that to our palette. I'm gonna go ahead and add lots of water to my brush. It's almost dripping, just like that. Ta-da! Dip it into the blue. Now let's have some fun with this. I'll just do this in sections. Kind of swooping it across. Try to keep your composition in mind as you're painting. Let's add some more water. There we go. We'll get some nice colors happening. Alright, I think at this stage I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll move on to our next level of this painting, which is going to bring in some more colors and various subject matter as we get there. So, let's let that dry, take a 25-minute break, enjoy some nachos, and I'll see you again in a bit. And cut. And cut. Once it's completely dry, we'll get on to the next step. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoyed your nice Nacho Extreme Supreme, but now it's time to get back to painting, and we're gonna slap it down. What I've done already is mix some green and a little bit of yellow, and you can see that there. And I'm gonna go ahead, dip into my yellow. I've already dipped my brush. I have a new brush I'm using this one. So go with any kind of brush for this. It's about an inch wide bristle. So I'm going to go ahead, dip into my green, dip a little bit into my yellow, and I want to start filling in some patterns in here that I see, like here. We'll see how it goes. We'll just kind of fill them in with some solid colors, mixing this green with this yellow. Okay, let's go. There, can you see what I've done there? So I'm going to do that throughout and see how it looks. Just in batches. Just where it needs it. Where it needs it most. Where it needs to be added to. Essentially what we're doing is just adding shapes in various areas on the canvas. That's what we do. We just keep going at it, we just keep working away at it, and eventually it comes together. It becomes a masterpiece. Either that, or you hate it, you paint over it, you throw it in the garbage, you light it on fire, and call it a day. But whatever happens, as long as you're having a good time, that's the main point right there. Just enjoy yourself. So that's what we're doing. We're just in La La Land over here. Just creating some craziness. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's really all about, guys. So get off your butts, get out there, enjoy some canvas, some painting, some slapping it down time, you know? Just go for it. Don't be afraid of it. It's just paint and a little brush. Okay, it's not gonna hurt your feelings. if you screw it up first try, you know what I mean? I screw up a lot too. But that's how you learn. You learn from trial and error, guys. Trial and error. It's all about building up layers. It's always layers and layers. Okay, and you kind of echo it throughout the canvas. Notice what I'm doing. I'm bouncing around here and over here. So I'll add a little bit of green up here. Just to kind of echo it throughout the painting. Okay, guys? Alright, let's continue. Alright guys, at this point in time, I've went ahead and added some titanium white to my palette. Still have my green on the brush from before, and I haven't dipped it in water or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and dip it into my white. I still have some green on my brush, and I'm going to mix it in with the green that was on my palette before. And I'm going to get another shade of green, just based by adding this white around. And let's go and add some around in various spots. There we go. So we're just adding some shapes. You can have it overlapping into your other green you laid down. Get some new kind of shapes happening. Alright guys, you got the idea. You're catching on, you know what's up, you know what's happening, you know what's going down. Here we are at the RAEART Studios, just slapping it down like we do on this, what night is it? Wednesday night? I was thinking it was Friday the whole day. So it's not Friday, it's Wednesday. Hopefully I'll get this up. I hope to put up more videos. Get back in the swing of things. Whoa, geez. Alright, let's take a break. And cut. I've decided to add some this nice brilliant blue again into our picture. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab it throughout. And we're gonna do some line work at the same time. We're kind of attaching it to these drips that we had here, forming some cool shapes, organic shapes. There we go. Just wherever. You can balance out a painting in many different ways, and it could be with small shapes, various color combos, and just as long as you're kind of carrying on some kind of rhythmic scheme here. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about, Willis? Just so it has some bounce. So when your eye's looking at it, that you're going from spot to spot, you know, you're picking up things all throughout. It really gives it a nice balance. Now I'm going to be adding some purple. You can see that purple on there. Nice and thick. I'm just going to add it wherever. Choppy choppy, chopping that paintbrush, chopping up and chopping colors, chopping colors, chopping colors. Voila! Break. Take a break, boys. Grab a snack sandwich. We just keep adding to it, layer after layer after layer. Paintings take a while to finish, as you may know. I'm dipping out. I get some more drips happening in here. So I'm gonna go in some of these various spots. Really carrying it away. Let's get more water on our brush. Right off the bat, we want lots of water. Let's get some drips on here, the shape that we made. Carry some drips up here. Get some drips happening up here. Some more line work. Sometimes you get discouraged halfway through a picture because you know, it's not really taking shape. You know, you get that point in painting a picture that you're like, this looks like garbage. But what I would recommend doing is just let it sit there for a while, stare at it, take some pictures of it, looking at it on the computer. You start to see it all different, you start to see things appearing, you know what I mean? And you might be happy to get back to it, especially when you have a new outlook on what to add to keep it going, keep it interesting. And that's a good tip. Like, don't get discouraged right away when you're working on a painting. You know, it takes a while. It's a lot of layers building up, taking away, subtracting, adding, and eventually, you know, it starts to form and develop. And then when you're on a roll, then you know it's working good. That's what we're hoping to achieve here today, guys. You know, a little bit of hope for something cool to happen. Look at those wavy lines. Alright guys, I've decided to go in with some Mars Black. Usually I wait a little while to do this, but sometimes you want to bring in some dark black, some dark colors, like halfway through, and then you can build on top of those. So I'm going to put some black in. Okay, so let's take some black. Let's take it right over. Yeah, it's nice. There we go. Now some black. Let's see what we can create here. Cool, huh? How it all kind of forms together. Just has that smack of contrast as we're painting away here. Eventually some of this will be deleted or added to. But you know, we're just making progress, moving forward, slapping paint down, and you know, hoping for the best in the long run. But half the adventure is getting there and having a good time doing it, so let's just enjoy ourselves, boys and girls. We have a good time. I want to get some black drips happening here. So I'm going to start up here. Go right across. Just let those colors dance. Let those waves dance. Take you to a new place. They just take you on a journey. Let's stop there. Grab a cheeseburger. Let's just go ahead and get bold with it. I went ahead and added some yellow and some red. We're going to blend those together. My paintbrush, I'm bringing back the 2-inch paintbrush. And as you can see, it's dripping water. That's kind of what we want. We want to throw some more drips in here. So let's bring this nice bold color in here. Whoa, that's really dripping. It's okay though. Alright, here we go. We're gonna cover over some of those areas that we've done. Wow, I didn't think it was gonna drip that much. That's a cheap brush. Alright, here we go. You're gonna get that black going in there. Carry it on through. So it's all a process of elimination, you know? Alright, I went ahead and put some brown on my palette with a mix of yellow as well. So I'm going to start with the brown. And I'm bringing it into some of these areas. I just had an idea that popped in my head. What I'm going to do, and mix it with the yellow. Yeah, I'm starting to see some things in here. I think at this stage of the game what I'm going to want to do is switch it up and bring in some of that RAEART. So what I'm going to do, because I'm seeing a bird shape here, I'm seeing a fish kind of frolicking through the wet grasses of the Sea of Tibeds. I see like a face over here, something happening, maybe an octopus. I don't know, but I want to think I can turn it into something like that. So we're going to do that in the next stage of this RAEART gambling game. So let's let that dry for a while and then we'll get out some color. So at this stage of the game, I'm just gonna come up with some ideas, let my mind flow and glow, and then we'll see what happens. Let's add some of those RAEART elements. Hey guys, as you can see I went a little stir crazy on the painting in the last break. Anyway, I just wanted to move along. I don't want to give all my secrets away and all the time. Is there something on my lens? What on earth? I think all this should be colored in black. Well guys, with a little bit of patience and persistence, we have come up with something that looks pretty good so far. I'm going to leave it for a while, and what I was talking about earlier is just look it over, maybe I'll think of some new ideas. That's what I'm going to try to go for on this. But so far, you know, it looks pretty good. I think what's wrong is it's not balanced out properly, but I think I need thicker amounts of black to kind of pull it all together, you know, like just like that. Do some more, and that's about it. I'll just slap it down the pink. Bye guys. So guys, I went ahead and added the black, what I was talking about. Bring some thicker blacks up here. So I pulled it all together with these black lines, bold and strong, and as you can see, it turned out a lot nicer, adding those definitions in there. So I think we're going to leave it at that. I might add a bit more, but thanks for tuning in to another episode of Live Paint with RAEART. It's nice to have you along. Well, I hope you found this video a little useful. I gave you some tips and tricks, and hopefully help you guys out with your painting and tubers. And if you have any questions, leave them in the box below, and I'll be sure to answer all of them. And thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe if you're brand new, and I'll see you again next time on Live Paint with RAEART. Bye. Choppy choppy, chopping that paintbrush, chopping up and chopping colors, chopping colors, chopping colors. Voila. Break.